We are back. No rares to Mythic. We're taking only commons and uncommons. We're working on building consistent decks with good mana, a good game plan, and we're gonna climb up to Mythic without any of these rares. Who even wants those? Come on, those are no good. All right, exciting cards for us. I love Synchronized Charge. Really like the green-black counters deck. Kintree Severance is solid removal. Detainment, also solid removal. Rest of the pack's pretty unexciting. Nomad Outpost is okay. I think I'm just going to take the charge. I just love it too much. I love it too much. All right, next pack. We've got options. We've got Static Snare, Sage of the Fang, Marshal the Lost, Coordinated Maneuver. So if we wanted to go into white-red, Static Snare would be the pick. If we wanted to just force counters, we could go Sage. 2-drop into Sage of the Fang is sweet. It also has the Graveyard synergy with the Renew. Should we stay the course? Do a little forcey force? What do you think? Let me know what you guys would pick. Static Snare is probably the right pick, but I'm in a counters mood here. All right, so we've got another Marshal of the Lost. We've got a Channel Dragonfire, Furious Forebear, and Sagu Pummela. Marshal of the Lost is really good in the black-white go wide. Channeled Dragonfire is good. Could do like a green-red aggro. I don't know. Let's take the Channeled Dragonfire. Another Sage of the Fang, and a Champion of Dusan. I wonder what's better, Sage or Champion? In some ways, I like Champion better. Fleeting Effigy, solid. Also, 2 very good blue cards. I'm taking Champion. I love me a Champion. What can I say? All right, next pack, we've got Agent of Kotis, Kintree Nurturer, Sultai Devotee, and the Leopard. Also a Jungle Hollow. You can do like blue-green aggro, but Agent of Kotis, still bad. All right, do I want Leopard or Devotee? Give me the Devotee. We've got Exhale. I don't love the Surge. Sometimes it's really good against the Globe decks. Exhale's good. I'm going to take the Leopard. Wild Ride is good if you're going green-red with Trample. Wild Riding a Champion of Dusan is... Ooh, that's good. But I'm going to take the green 2-drop. Stay a little bit more open. Here we have the option of Aggressive Negotiation or Unsparing Boltcaster. I think Boltcaster's best with mobilized tokens, not in green-red. So I am just going to take Aggressive Negotiation. I like that a lot in the black-green counters. Here, we're going to snag a Snakeskin Veil. These things are really important for the counters decks. There were 2 good 2-drops, but alas, here we are. All right, so Lotus Light Dancer's 9th pick is kind of wild. It looks like Sultai's open. I could take the Rugged Highlands. I don't really want to play any of these. I guess I'll take the Desperate Measures. Rugged Highlands could be good if we end up green-red, but it looks like green-black is the thing that's open. All right, that is a super late Marshal of the Lost. We're just going to take the Trade Route Envoy. And I'm happy to play an Abzan Devotee. Also makes it nice if we do want to splash some white. Nothing I really want there. It's looking like we're not playing Channel Dragonfire. And our last card is Watcher of the Wayside. All right, next up, we've got Caustic Exhale, 100 Battle Veteran, which I don't love, and Dragon Spray. We're just going to take the Exhale here. Solid removal. Nothing else to really say about it. Molten Exhale is probably the best card in the pack. But I think red looked pretty closed off last game, or last pack. So let's just take the Exhale. Again, I like cheap things to be doing. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great card all around. It is better if you have dragons, but I think it's still good in this deck. Let's see what we get. Would love to see some of the uncommon black-green cards. Would love more synchronized charges. Some more champions of Doosan. Currently have 6 creatures, so definitely going to be looking for more creatures. More creatures, please. I don't know if I'm really going to play Desperate Measures, but we'll let it hang out here for now. All right, so here are a bunch of cards I don't love. We've got Rakshasa. It's just like a 6-drop. Maybe I should be playing more 6-drops. Shall we try out the Rakshasa? Let's try it. All right, we got another Sage of the Fang. Happy to play. Again, the more 2-drops I can get with the Sage, the better. Would love to see some formation breakers. Don't know if we will, but we would love to. But we're going to take that Sage, and holy, this is just Sage of the Fang deck. This is the 4th one we've seen this draft. Best card in the pack is probably Karakik. Could take the 2-drop. But, I mean, we're on plan counters here, so we'll just take the Sage. And another Marshal. That's the 3rd Marshal of the Lost we've seen. There is a Caustic Exhale versus a Champion of Doosan. I am just going to take the Champion. I think this card just doesn't... This deck really struggles without the Champion. I think the Trample is really important. Alright, we've got 2-drop versus Wildling. I don't love Wildling in this deck. Just going to take the 2-drop. This also gives us the opportunity to play white if we see something. Alright, I'm going to take a Champion over a Pummeler. I do like the Pummeler, but I like Champion more. Again, the cheaper the creatures are, the better. Champion is like the premium common. Alright, do I want the 5th Sage of the Fang I've seen? Or a Snakeskin Veil? Give me the Sage. How many Sages is too many Sages? I don't know. That's a question that could be asked. Alright, do I want Right of Renewal or 100 Battle Veteran? Guess we'll take the 100 Battle Veteran. Currently we have Trample counters and +1/+1 counters. Here we'll take the Dragon. We don't have any other types of counters, right? The only other one is like Lifelink. We'll take the Human Citizen. I feel like this should be a turtle. Cool. I'll take another Sultai Devotee. Worthy cost. Unlikely to play. That's really more for the black-white decks that are going wide. Alright, here I am taking the Piercing Exhale over our 5th Sage of the Fang, and we passed one. So this is the 6th one we've seen. Obviously, not the best card. Oh, man. Alright, but I'm happy to take a Sarkhan's Resolve. I really like having at least one of these in the deck. I mean, There's other cards in that pack I would have wanted more, but alas, here we are. All right, we're taking the trade route Envoy. We have a lot of counters. This should be 4-3 draw card a lot of the time. Especially with our quad Sage of the Fang. All right, this is 24 cards. Ooh, here's an interesting question. This card is stuck. Do I want Synchronized Charge or the Tomb Guard? I think I just want the Synchronized Charge. I don't know what's going on with this glitched Death Gorger here. Here I am going to take another Caustic Exhale just for a little more removal. We're currently looking at 15 creatures. Hey, get that Sage of the Fang back there. Get that Rakshasa back there. All right, this is 17 creatures, 9 non-creatures, so we do need to make some cuts. Probably that. I will... Holy, another Marshal. We've seen, what, 6 Sages and 4 or 5 Marshals? Pretty good. I'm going to take Piercing Exhale because it's cheaper. And I don't think I'm playing the Earth Carver. Well, what is going on right now? Where'd that card go? The game's freaking out. Okay, well. Tomb Guard. I'm going to take the Tomb Guard. Another Sage. Alright, this game's freaking out, guys. How many 2-drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. Alright, let's take our 5th Sage. Because why not? Man. Okay, get this Sibsig out of here. Hopefully after... Just put that over there. You think black-green was open? Kind of crazy we didn't see any of the black-green signpost uncommons. But I mean, we did get some other ones. Another Tomb Guard? This deck is wild. We're gonna need to make some cuts. Definitely not playing you. Yeah, what a deck. What a deck. Alright, hopefully this unglitches us. And then we have our Hallowmark Siege in the sideboard. 18 creatures. What if I just ditch a Caustic Exhale? Ditch the dragon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops. Let's ditch a Sage. Is it crazy cutting a land? Probably. Probably irresponsible. Let's do it. Let's do it. I like being irresponsible. Alright, we've got 8-8. We got 4 Devotees. We missed out on a lot of stuff. 5 2-drops. A ton of 3-drops. Alright, I'll keep it. See if we can draw our 3rd land. 2 turns to draw. It's like 70-something%. Play our Devotee. Dawnbreaker. We'll make a 3-3 and pass. Da-da-da. What do we think, Involme? Alright, that's fine by me. We'll just keep pumping out sages. We are sage.deck here. Would love to draw a card. I mean, another land. It's like we're playing 16 lands or something. That's weird. Attacking with one goblin. Okay. That's cool. I assume that means they have the like +3/+0 draw card. That's the only reason I can think they attacked with one. If it was another trick, I feel like you would have attacked with more. Creatures. Another 2/2. Sure. I'll draw a card. Alright, next turn we can double spell. Can you imagine if this deck had some of the uncommon signpost? The host of the hereafter, or the stalwart? We'd be getting counters up the wazoo. I also love that we have a Hallmark Siege in the sideboard. Yeah, you got it, boss. Keep throwing that guy at me. Yeah, +3/+0. Uh-huh. You got it. You got it, my friend. Da-da-da. 3 mana. I'm planning on attacking them next turn with our 2 tricks up. Looks like they might have removal, which is fine. Okay. Well, I will attack you for 7. Doesn't really matter, but I am going to do that. Yeah, the sages just keep coming here. War effort. Sure. Let's see who's coming in here. Everyone. Okay. Block. Block. All right, we have 13 damage here. So... All right. Got it. Yeah, uncommon.deck here. All right, let's see if we can't win another. Can't believe we saw 6, was it? Sage of the Fangs? I can't believe pack 3 we opened up 2 rares that we just can't have. Okay, we have our next opponent. Top deck. Well, we'll have to hope they don't top deck too well. No 2-drop, but Sage into Trade Route Envoy. What do you guys say, route or route? Trade route? I feel like I change depending. All right, black, green, blue. Sultai. We got a devotee. All right, we'll play our Sage of the Fang. And 3 mana. If they kill it, it's not like the worst thing in the world. I would rather they didn't kill it, but looks like they're about to pierce it. Yep. Do I play another one? I think I do. A 4-3 that draws a card is just so much better than a 5-4, in my opinion. I would rather play slightly off curve here and try to draw a card. Okay. Well, I guess we see if they have a counter or removal for the Sage. They could also just have like Rakshasa's Bargain here. All right. That is fine. 5 mana now. A Wildling. All right. A bit unfortunate that we have 1 green here. Yeah, I've got no dragons. I will attack. Yeah, it would have been really nice to have 2 green mana. Alas, here we are. Hitting us for 3. I'm going to save the resolve at the moment. I don't know. What do you got, my friend? You got a removal? No, just taking 8. Okay. Focus the mind. All right. All right. Really cool would be if we draw a forest and they don't draw removal. They got rid of a forest. Okay. What do you have, bud? You've looked at 4 cards since we last spoke. Dismal Backwater. Okay. Champion of Dusson. Give me a forest. Give me a forest. Man. All right, well. Let's see what they're working with. Do 7, 8, 9 damage available at the moment. And using Snakeskin Veil. All right. All right, let's find out if they're chumping. All right. Got him. Just attacking for 12. If we had drawn a forest there, we could have synchronized charge, bringing it up to, what, 6 counters? And then 7 14 counters would have been absolutely massive. But not today. Not happening today. All right, that's our goal, is we need to get... I just want a crazy amount of counters on something. Is that too much to ask? I want to finish a game with, like, a 20-20. Smacking someone in the face. That's the dream I want to live. What do you got? 1 mana, blue? Has to be the counter spell, right? The X counter spell? Is there any other 1 mana blue instant? Alright. Ice Climber. Makes it Devotee would have been better to play on too, I guess. I feel like there aren't that many 1/3s. No attacks. Yeah, oops. Well, I'm going to attack. I'm going to play the Tomb Guard. I'm going to play the Devotee. Maybe they have the other counter as well. Alright, well, I'm just going to pass. They definitely have a counter. I don't know if it's just the X spell one, or if they also have another counter. Enoch Wayfarer finds an island. Alright. Ooh, chooses to put a counter on, okay. Let's go Sage of the Fang, see if they have a normal counter. They don't. I'm gonna put it on the champion. If they want a double block, that's fine with me. Also fine trading off the Sultai Devotee. Also fine if they want to go to 10 life. That's also okay with me. 5 mana. A lot of options for them at 5. A lot of big things. Oi! Let's hit him with the nice. He remembered to attack. We have to congratulate him. Well done, Vincent. Alright, 5 mana, Vincent. What do you got? Return, focus the mind from your graveyard. Cast it. Alright, that's a lot of mana. Am I interested in attacking first? Alright, we'll cast the Devotee. Okay. We'll see what they got for 5 mana. Fine, trading that. If I was them, I would trade the Devotee over Riverwalk Technique. I'll keep it on top. I'll play the Tomb Guard. Gotta be the X counterspell, right? It's gotta be the X counterspell. Alright, 6 mana. The Pummeler! Is there any reason to put counters on? They forgot to attack again. I guess I could have put counters on the Tomb Guard. Yeah. He can't counter this with the X spell. This reduces the cost by 1, but it would still be X equals 2. Unless he has Exhale. Yeah. Auto pay. Hey, Arena giving that away. Knockout maneuver. Uh-huh. Da 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 da. All right, Vincent was playing like us, making mistake after mistake. That's normally our job. Vincent, come on. Don't be making mistakes against us. Don Cosmo. This seems reasonable. We have 2 drops. Our 2-drop lets us play our other 2-drop if we don't draw mana. Worst case scenario is they, like, kill the devotee, but people usually don't kill this. Alright, we'll attack. Would like a land. Thank you. Ooh, they have a counter. Alright. You got me. Host of the Hereafter. We will pass. Host into Sagu Wildling. No blocks. We want to draw our card here. I will attack for 3 now. Awakened the Honored Dead. No blocks. Another counter? Uh-oh. They're doing the do over here. All right. Well, not in a good spot here. Four color counters, but it's working out great for them. Yeah, I assume they're just going to get back the dragon here. And we need removal. ASAP. Yeah, what is this? 4 color counters. Interesting. All right, let's see if we can draw any removal. No. Alright. Well, bit unfortunate there. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they kind of just had the perfect hand against our hand. I don't know what we could do differently there. We could have chumped some damage, but even if we chumped the damage, then we wouldn't have been able to kill it later on. I mean, we just couldn't get a spell off. Was our main issue there. They countered both of our... The 4-3. Alright. His hand looks fine. We got 2 drops, removal, a 4-drop. The devotee is giving us our colors. Alright, I like drawing that 3-drop. Tomb Guard, also solid. Alright, we might need to just kill that. Do not want them getting a 1-1 every turn. Meticulous Artisan. Okay. Let's go... So we'll go Sage. Pass. Alright, they are 4 colors at the moment, but access to 5 colors. Yeah, I wouldn't have blocked. I'm going to play the land out first. I guess it doesn't matter. Because I only have 1. I don't have any green. And this is only once each turn. Alright, they are letting me draw a card. Interesting. Alright, so they just did Stone Cold nothing that turn. Sibsig. Alright. Okay. Well, let's see what they're working with. Alright. Let me get rid of the dancers. Let's attack. Alright, curious what they're gonna do. Are they going 4-4-3-3 or 7-7? Alright. I'm just gonna play everything out. Approaching Dragonstorm. Then next turn we'll have access to both Piercing Exhale. Alright, I'm gonna attack. Pass the turn. That's a pretty good card. Well, we get to draw. Huh. I think we got to pass. coming in for 6 big ones. Drawing all the lands in their deck. Another land. Yeah, I think we gotta start attacking here. Draw a card. Kind of curious what they'll do. Let's see if they counter the spell or they bounce my guy. Okay. Alright, if they had bounced it, we could have snake skinned, but still fine. See what they drew. Femur Monument. Kind of at a risk for killing ourselves here. Synchronized Charge. Six? We should count, right? 6, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we probably just kill ourselves, right? All right, so we have to go digging here. Do I put a +1/+1 counter on that? Holy cow. All right. We did it. Woo! We went digging and we found it. Wow. That was a that was a close one. I feel like those tomb guys, they lose me the game more often than they win me the game. Just drawing me into death. I mean, to be fair, some of it's my fault. We're still learning to count. An important skill, some might say, but one we often overlook. But, alas, we keep it going. Keep it going. Give me some wins. Woo! All right, we are playing Deadly Cookie. A silver. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. We do like that. 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. We call that curving out in the business. Ba 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 ba. Hey, another Sage of the Fang. We've got a couple of those. Black, green, red. Unlikely those are their only 3 colors, so it's probably 4 or 5. I guess it could be. I think I generally want the counter on my Sage, not my 2/1. All right, there's a 4th color. So maybe they're Mardu with a little green. Oh, Dragon. I don't know. See if they block. You got it. All right, next turn we can Sage and Synchronize Charge. You're right. Can't block. All right. I think we're going to Synchronize Charge. Kill that. They take 11 or chump or trade with our Sultai Devotee. That seems very good to me. I'm going to wait on the Synchronized Charge. I could have pumped again, but I want to be able to give them trample. So I'm going to wait. All right. Play Sage. Put a counter on. Let's put counters on these 2. And attack. The nice thing is Synchronized Charge, which I didn't realize a lot of times, but it's every creature that has a counter gets Vigilance and Trample. So even like the one you don't target still gets Trample, which is nice. All right, they're still down to 4. We still have Sage of the Fang and Leopard here. They make a 2/2. Yeah, let's just make both of them 4 power. Attack. All right, and we got there. Nice. We'll take it. All right, that's 5 wins. Sage of the Fang. Coming in clutch. Also Synchronized Charge. Great, as we know. The dragon native was summoned by the Mardu. Just in case you didn't know, players with mythic orange names are Wizards of the Coast employees. Make sure to say hello. They just wanted to make sure I read that before they found me a game. All right, we're playing Bep Meister. The Bep Meister. All right, we got 2 drop into 3 drops. Also aggressive negotiations. We are on the draw. What do you got? Bep Meister. Another tap plan. Do nothing tap land? Nope. All right. We will play our Devotee. I'll probably do Sage of the Fang, then Aggressive Negotiations. See if I can snag their 5-drop. It's a good card. Alright, we'll still make that a 3/3. Gurmag and Night Watch. If they don't play another land, I think I'll probably not Aggressive Negotiations. Okay, they did play a land. All right, and I'm gonna put it on the Devotee here. Ugh. Let's get rid of the Dragon Claw. That's just the hardest one to deal with. I know they're gonna get to draw 3. Oh look, and they had kept a red source on top. Why didn't they play their Monument? So they could play it in neck. I don't get that. Do I want to attack? Yeah. Just play the Leopard. I think I will attack with 1 Sage. Lets me pump. Stepmeister. What do we want to do here? Let's attack. Na 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 na. Ba da 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 da. Ba ba. Yeah, block. Block. All right, now we get to kill the Serac without letting them draw a card off of it. And then I can still kill the Monument. And pass the turn. All right, now we're able to make our 3/2 gigantic. Unless they just kill it. They didn't consider it. Well, we'll kill that. I don't know if I personally would have killed the Devotee there, but to each their own. I'm going to attack for 2. All right. That's fair. A lot of card draw. Let's play our champion. See what they've got cooking over there. Another land. So they're 4 colors, no white. Looks like Sultai splashing red for maybe just the Eshki. There's the Stormbrood. Uh-huh. Do we kill it? Yeah. I think I'm going to play Sage. Buff the Devotee in attack. Alright, nothing from them. This will encourage them to put the counter on the Stormbrood, I think. Serpent, yeah. Alright. That's fair. Well, let's try killing the Stormbrood. See what they do. Yeah. That is fine by me. And now maybe they'll make something a 4/4. Okay, they do. Oh, and they're attacking, which is a bit bold, I would say. Let's... I think I'm down for Devotee. Kill the Stormbrood. Attack for 4. Alright, so they have 1 card in hand, and we've got a lot of action here. I wouldn't mind a land. Alright, they did keep something on top. There's that land. So let's put a counter on. Let's play the Envoy, draw a card. Let's go no attacks. If we draw another land, a bargain they kept on top. There, yeah, only 12 cards left. If we draw another land, we can go Tomb Guard, double the counters. Make that thing gigantic. So I hope they find like a mediocre creature. They put... Alright, exhale. Well, let's see if they kill it. Alright. Again, I don't think that's the worst thing. So they found 2 removal spells, it looks like. Do I want to trade my Tomb Guard for both of their creatures? I think I kind of want to wait. If I draw a Synchronized Charge, that would be really good. Uh-huh. Let's draw some cards. Do I want to pump it so they both die? Kinda. Alright. So you got Synchronized Charge. Alright, we got him. Nice. Next up. Six wins. Can we make it 7? Playing Jamie S. Thomas. 2-drop, 2-drop, removal, protection. Seems pretty good. None of our synergy pieces, but... Oh yeah. Passing the turn. Alright. I'll attack. See if you want to counter. No, you have a bargain. Okay. Yeah, I would be surprised. It didn't seem like they had a counter. So it would have been meant that they drew the counter last draw step. But how about that perfect mana, huh? All right, what do you have? Hello, little mouse. Oi, continuing. They just gotta drop a plains next turn. Looks like they have removal. Maybe Molten Exhale. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's drop Sage of the Fang. I think I still like putting it on the Sage. What do they have? Molten Exhales. Oh, tap. Alright. I like stopping that. They lose this out of their deck. They take a bunch of damage. Now we have 2 creatures with counters. Rebuke's really good because it exiles. We still do have 5 power here. And they are getting to look at a lot of cards, that's for sure. All right, I will play the Envoy. That's a good draw. All right, they have 5, maybe 6 mana. A Trawlers to get back the Tapper. No, to get back Narset's Rebuke. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Sure, let's go Tomb Guard. Synchronized Charge. Give everyone Vigilance Trample. I assume they're going to kill and block, but we... Alright, now they're just dead. Alright. Unless they have a 1 mana. Nope. Alright. Good game. Green-black beatdown. Getting there. What made this deck different than our other decks? That's the question we need to be asking ourselves, right? We got lucky. We had good draws. We didn't flood out. I think the other important thing was we had so many ways to put counters on things. Normally, that's the trickiest part. Like, all of these cards could put counters on stuff. Normally, you do not have that many ways of putting counters on things. Highlight of the deck was probably this Hollowmurk Siege that was in our sideboard. We had 3 pieces of removal. We had Sarkhan's Resolve, which is removal, push damage, 1 as a game. Triple Trample, plus the Synchronized Charge for more trample. So we had a ton of trample, which is really important in these decks. Yeah, and we drew well. What can I say? Deck was sweet. We'll catch you for the next one.